topic, but first a quick word from FanDuel. As the weather gets colder, the NFL offers stay red hot on FanDuel, and right now new customers get $150 in bonus bets with any winning $5 moneyline bet. That's $150 if your team wins. So if you've been thinking about joining FanDuel, there's no better time to get in on the action than right now. The app is easy to use, and there's a wide range of betting options, including spreads, player props, over-unders, and much, much more. So visit FanDuel.com/UCSS to kick off the NFL season. FanDuel, an official partner of the NFL. I'm going to give you guys a what's more likely scenario.
Before you do, we have Mary Kay coming up next hour. We also have Mike's six packs of Nugget questions.
Stats.
That's all. What's that?
Stats, not questions.
Oh, stats, not questions. Yeah, bad job.
And a Kool-Aid meter that we've never done before.
And the Kool-Aid meter. That's all coming up next hour. But first, go ahead, give us the question, Mike.
This is what's more likely based on the Jets game. It's just one, and we're gonna spend about 10 minutes doing this before we move on. But what is more likely to happen on Thursday? The Jets score more than 13 points, or get completely shut out against this Browns defense?
Tyvis, start us off.
More likely to happen, the Jets get shut out on Thursday Night Football. I think their offense is just struggling. Trevor Siemian is not looking that great. Breece Hall looked pretty good, but I think the Browns do a really good job of, stopping the run as of lately. And I just don't see I don't see it. Like Garrett Wilson, go Bucks, is really good, but so is our secondary. And I just don't think anybody outside of him is a guy that can really hurt you in the passing game. So I think they're going to do a great job of taking him away. And as long as you stop Breece Hall, it's really nothing there. So I just don't – the 13-plus, I don't see it. So more likely getting shut out.
I'm going the other way. I think it's more likely to score 13 or more because the Browns and Flacco, as much as everyone loves him, does have a tendency of bad turnovers at bad times. And he could put them on a short field, and then it's easy points. We've seen that multiple times. I still think the Browns are going to win this game, but I don't think that they're going to get a shutout. They've got one shutout this year. It was against the Cardinals and another quarterback that was not really an NFL quarterback. So it's so hard. You know this. It's so hard to get a shutout.
It really is.
In the NFL, especially like garbage time, backups are in, teams playing for pride to avoid a shutout. You can get a junk score at the end. So I just think just because the turnover problems that the Browns have had, the Jets have a good defense. They can turn them over, put them on a short field, and get points out of it.
Yeah, that's the only way the Jets are going to get 13 points. The Jets are not driving down the field for 13 points. In the end, the answer is probably 13, but I'm going with 0. I've got the Browns in that big money fantasy league I was talking about. I've got the Browns defense. I need a shutout. I want a shutout. I want 7 turnovers by the Browns defense. I want 13 sacks, and I want a shutout. Get it done, Myles Garrett. Let's go. Here's the thing. The Jets' offense is absolute trash. They have the worst offense probably in the NFL. Maybe New England is worse. They have nothing besides Breece Hall and Garrett Wilson. Those are their only. By the way, they have a guy on defense named Bryce Hall. They have Breece Hall and Bryce Hall.
It's Bryce Huff. I hate to ruin your parade, but it's Bryce Huff, not Bryce Hall. Bryce Hall's a TikToker.
What did I say?
Why do you know that?
You said Breece Hall and Bryce Hall.
Instead of?
It's Bryce Huff. Bryce Huff's good. Bryce Hall's a TikToker.
I don't know what I'm saying right now. There's something wrong. There's been something wrong with my brain all day. I got to go to the doctor. I was in the post office this morning, and I did like 3 things wrong. I did something wrong. I think I've not got enough sleep the last few days. I can't even say.
You know why I think I'm going to go with the shutout over the 13 points?
Yeah.
Because for some odd reason, the Browns tend to play better at nighttime, primetime games.
They play better at home, too.
At home, primetime games. So I think that knowing that this is a chance to clinch and to make it a special moment, let's make the moment very special and shut out a bad offense. I think they'll be more motivated to do that so we can rest next week.
Who can you even name, like if I said to you, who's the 3rd best player on the Jets offense? Can you name him?
Allen Lazard.
I mean, that's
I'll give you guys some names.
Conklin.
This is a legitimate question.
What's his name? Tyler Conklin?
Tyler Conklin.
He sucks.
Tyler Conklin.
He asked me who was the 3rd best player.
No, I know. I'm gonna give you some options here. About Dalvin Cook. Ooh.
Dalvin Cook stinks.
That's my point. I'm giving you names that all stink.
Yeah.
Allen Lazard, Randall Cobb, How's that for a third option?
Randall Cobb, I didn't know he was still in the league.
Yeah.
Alan Lazard and Randall Cobb are not even starters.
He goes wherever
Xavier
A-Rod
Gibson.
goes.
They stink.
Yeah.
And their
They
offensive
suck.
line's the worst in the league.
Terrible.
They have no good tight end. They have one
Tyler
good receiver.
Conklin.
They got one good back.
You don't like Tyler Conklin?
He's just a guy.
He's a jag.
Yeah. He's nothing. They have two good players.
Wait a minute. They
You
don't
said
got they don't got CJ Uzomah no more?
He stinks. He was only good because of Burrow. Wow. Same thing happened last year. They had Hayden Hurst there. He was good because of Burrow. He goes to
Uzama's
Carolina,
on IR,
stinks.
Ty.
Oh, okay.
He's on IR.
And he's hurt. Listen, Garrett Wilson, really good player. What the hell is he going to do? He's got no quarterback, and he's got good players that he's got to deal with. He ain't doing crap in this game.
He is a phenomenal talent.
He's still going to get 1,000 yards,
By the
though,
way,
huh?
bad job out of me. I'm dissing Tyler Conklin. He's got 748 yards. I didn't realize he had that many yards.
Someone has to catch passes.
Thank you.
I didn't say Breece Hall. What did I say, Mike?
You said Bryce
You
Hall.
said Bryce Hall.
You said Bryce Hall.
There's a Bryce Hall in their defense. That's what
No,
I'm
his
saying.
name's. Take 145, Steve. Please,
It's
just take
Bryce
it full. Don't even
Huff.
box it with bull. Take it whole. His name's Bryce Huff. Bryce Hall is a TikTok boxer.
Oh, God.
What is wrong with
I
you?
screwed that up on my podcast yesterday, too. Who cares? He's on the Jets. And
You're the one who brought it up.
Hall. Who gives a rat's ass?
I'm about to say, hey, you know what the sick thing is?
I was
He
so-
had nothing to do with it.
I finally got it. I was completely confused. I was not understanding what you were saying to me. I thought you were saying Breece Hall last name was Huff, and I'm like, what?
No, Breece Hall exists.
Yes.
Let's to clarify for the people. Breece
Okay.
Hall is a running back
It's
for the
Bryce
Jets.
Huff, not Bryce Hall.
Huff
That's a defensive
is a
back.
defensive end for the Jets. Bryce Hall
Brain
is
not
a
functioning.
TikTok boxer.
I told you, my brain is a little slow going today.
The funniest part is that Bryce Huff had nothing to do with anything.
Nothing.
You just brought him up.
Because I thought his last name was Hall. I thought it was interesting that it was Breece and Bryce Hall. But he's not Hall. He's freaking Huff. I'm a nitwit right now.
And Bryce Huff's pretty good, by the way. Bryce Huff's actually a pretty good
He's a
defensive
decent
end.
player?
Yeah,
Well,
he's not
yeah, they
bad.
got a decent defense, but yes.
That's
and
what
that's
scares
the only
me.
thing that can lead to points for them.
Yeah.
They are not going to march down the field scoring points.
It's going to be a closer game than you think.
And no, I just don't think the Jets' defense is.
So they
the Jets,
covered
They
it.
gave them 30 points to Washington.
Is it still 7-point spread? Is that still the spread right now?
I think it's 7.5 last time I checked.
You think that they're going to cover a 7.5-point spread?
Why not? They did against the better team last
You
week.
just said they're shutting him out.
That's true, Tyvis.
Yeah. Well, I didn't say it was going to be
Browns gonna score 60 points?
Yeah, it's going to be. No, I said, what did I said 10-3 or something like. No, the question is it going to be a shutout or do they get
What's more
13
likely?
points? What's
Yeah.
likely? I'm saying it's more likely they get the shutout, but I'm not saying that they're going to shut them out. I said my prediction is like 10-3.
Oh, wait. I have to apologize. I just got a DM. There's a Bryce Hall and a Bryce Huff on the Jets.
Thank you. Thank you. You have me feeling like an idiot here, and I was right.
Evan 419 just came to your rescue. There's a
Thank you, Evan
quarterback on the
419.
Jets named Bryce Hall. There's also a linebacker named Bryce Huff. Bull, I am sorry. You were wrong because you were thinking of the wrong player anyway.
No, I wasn't. I had it right. I said
You
he
called him a defensive end. The defensive end is
I
Bryce
said
Huff.
defensive back.
You said defensive back.
I said
you?
defensive back. I was
But
right.
you
Then
said
hang up.
he's.
I apologize. My
He's
bad.
a defensive back, Bryce
He
Hall,
is.
right?
Yes, he is. Bull, I
See?
apologize. I apologize.
You have me feeling like I'm a lunatic over here,
Well, you
losing
are.
my marbles.
You are a
I
lunatic.
mean, you
Now
are.
I am losing my marbles a little bit, but not for that.
Well, you was because you couldn't even comprehend that he was telling you Bryce Huff was it
It was
Breece
not
Huff?
clicking in my brain. But
You're right. I'm wrong.
none
My
of
bad.
that would have
My
happened
bad.
if you had not corrected me incorrectly.
So Bryce Huff is a good football player.
Yeah.
Bryce Hall sucks. He has 2 tackles all season in 9 games.
I
so-
did not say he was good. I just said they had 2 guys with the same last name
You're
and
right.
very similar first names.
Nope,
that
you're
was
right.
my point.
I stand corrected. I apologize, Bull.
Yeah. Now Breece
wrong.
Hall is a really good player.
Very good, yes.
And next year, I think he's going to be fantastic because they have kind of kept his carries down coming off the injury last year. What is he averaging per carry? Because it's got to be really.
4.2 yards per carry. He's got
That's it?
732 yards per carry.
I don't understand how it's only 4.2.
Wow, he
I
not
feel like he has a
even
big game
close
every
to
week.
1,000. That's crazy.
I mean, do the math.
As much as they should be running the ball with him.
No, that makes sense. Man,
I mean, do you want his game? You want his game log real quick?
he must have had like 1 or 2 really, really bad games because I feel like every
So
time.
yeah, so Bull, he had a game. He had 13 carries for 16 yards.
Okay.
That's
He had
a
6
shutdown.
carries for 12 yards, 7 for 25, 10 for 23, 13 for 28. His big games have been huge.
Okay, so he's been all or nothing.
Yeah. And last week, by the way, he had 12 receptions for 96 yards as well. So
Yeah.
He had 95 yards on the ground, 96 yards in the air, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, he's a threat, but that's it. They got 2 guys, and in the end, we've talked about this for far too long. So let's keep it moving, Mike.
Last thing on
Yeah.
Breece Hall, then we're going to get to my 5 stats, but he averaged, this is a game-by-game yards per carry. 13, 2, 1, 9, 8, 3, 1, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 4, 4, 11. So, yeah, it's been totally hit or miss with Breece
Yeah.
Hall.
So he's-
Totally hit or miss.
Wait a
we're
minute,
gonna move
wait,
on.